Hi, Sam from Guitar Village here, and we're back with the weekly roundup. If you haven't seen the weekly roundup before, basically we take 5 of the hottest new guitars, get them off the shelf and talk about them a little bit. So let's start with the first 2 guitars. So in here we have 2 fabulous Martins. First up, the humble Martin HD28. So this is kind of like an upgrade really from the standard D28. What you get is this extra herringbone binding around the top. These are really nice guitars, but what they still feature, which is one of the crucial parts of the D28 sound, is this gorgeous rosewood back and sides. What's nice as well, being part of the Reimagined series, basically, this is a really nice sounding guitar. It's got scallop bracing, they've gone for that dark tone at top. You also get the tortoiseshell pickguard and a nice slim profile neck as well. And it doesn't sound bad either. All right, let's check out the other Martin we've got in here. Not dropped one yet. Okay, so next up, I shouldn't say that actually this early on in the video, tempting fate. Anyway, so next up we have a pre-owned 0012 28. So this is kind of similar to the specs of the last one, but this is like an upgraded modern deluxe version. So you get like a titanium truss rod, these liquid metal bridge pins on there. You get some really nice extra decorations, like the inlays have got a little bit more colour to them. I think they're abalone. And the same with the Martin logo on the front of the headstock as well. And you get a glossy headstock too, so very cool guitar. And this one doesn't sound bad either. Nice lively open guitar. It's really cool. What's different about this one as well compared to the normal sort of 0028, the reimagined one, is that it hasn't got a pickguard. It's a 12 fret join and it's got a slot headstock too, which I'm a big fan of. Okay, let's go and check out the last 3 guitars, and they're all in the posh room today. Usually during the weekly roundup we have lots of second-hand guitars that we show off, and I think that Martin was the only one we have. What we have had in though is a very cool batch of custom shop guitars. Take a sec just to take a few of these in. We've just had quite a few models in, and we've got a few more on order as well. Not just team builts, but also Masterbuilts too. Now here is a guitar, basically we tend not to have like lots of double ups. So if we have an early 60s Strat in say like Fiesta Red, we tend not to want to get like loads more of those in. However, because this one came in and it was really nice, the last one we have in, which is just over here, has a super flamey neck on it, putting the price up a fair bit, pushing, it's like, $47.50, whereas this one is just shy of $4 grand. So instantly, it's a lot cheaper. I mean, it's not a cheap guitar, but it's cheaper than the other one. What I like about this is that it's a 64 model, but they've kept the clay dots on here, but still given it the transitional logo up on the headstock. It's Journeyman Relic, so it's really trying to simulate some kind of light aging on there, like someone who's used it over the years, gigged it, but looked after it really nicely too. It's in the, I think this is faded aged Fiesta Red. Plug it in and see how it sounds. Well, let's mess with that a little bit. Ooh, lots of fun sounds. Not bad. I mean, that's the neck pick. I mean, that's like the classic Strat sound, isn't it? Like if you go to like any blues jam night and you see someone playing a Strat, they're definitely going to be on the neck pickup. And I guess the other one is that position 2 sound. Sort of more like the Clapton territory there. Right, let's have a look at the last couple of guitars, because these 2 are actually really impressive. We've had a couple of Masterbuilts in. The first one I'm going to show you is a Greg Fessler model. Now this one, bear with me while I just open this door. Careful, don't want to smash into guitars. Okay, first up we have a guitar that basically would never have existed. It's a 69 reissue Strat. I think it's right on the ticket. Yeah, we've got this down as a relic in seafoam green, but actually, I've got to say it's like proper heavy relic treatment, almost to the point where I'd say it's getting into like super heavy relic. Maybe just offer that. But what they haven't done on this one that they do on a lot of them, you'll find with a lot of the team builds, basically they have this like thick black line going along the back there on the heavy relic ones. You know, that's designed to simulate some really heavy playing with like pretty sweaty, dirty hands. Lovely. All right, so let's plug this one in. Now 69, I mean, this is more like Jimmy territory, really, isn't it? What are we thinking for this? Maybe something a bit cleaner. Sounds really nice. So that was neck position first up, then position 4. I think that's a pretty nice sounding guitar. What I really love about this as well, because it's got a maple cap on it fingerboard, so this isn't just, you know, like a one-piece maple neck, like you'd get on the 50s models. What you've got is you have, I don't know if this is going to show up on the camera, but basically maple neck, maple cap fretboard, so you get sort of, you know, mid to late 60s onwards, which I think looks really cool. So what they've done on this is they've given it these really nice kind of like worn through patches where, you know, someone would have played with fingernails and things like that and just naturally worn through the finish. So all in all, I really like this guitar. Now, the last guitar was very lucky. We managed to just grab hold of one of these. This is a Masterbuilt Dale Wilson. This is a 62 Strat in Cadillac green, over 3-tone sunburst. I mean, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. So I think in terms of looks, possibly, you know, if you like the heavy relic thing, for me, this is one of the best looking guitars we've got in the shop right now. That being said, actually, with the heavy relic, so this is down as a heavy relic. I've got to be honest with you, that's like super heavy relic to me again. I think it's each of the Masterbuilts should be like one step on because they just go to town on these things. Looks absolutely killer there. Plug this one in and see how this sounds. Sound bad, that thing. Quite like it. Well, as always, thanks for watching the weekly roundup. If you want to find out any more about the guitar shown in today's video, the links will be in the description below.